As far back as I can remember, the saying has always been white men can't jump. That has been mostly true in NBA history, as the number of elite white dunkers has been minimal while elite white shooters thrive. Although it may seem like this video is meant to be divisive in some way, any thoughts of racism should be pushed aside because that is not the point of this video. These are the top 5 best white NBA players for the 2023-24 season. Number 5. Kristaps Porzingis. The 2022-23 season was incredibly friendly to Kristaps Porzingis, who made a feverish comeback during the season. For the first time since 2017, Porzingis was on the court for his team for 65 games, and it paid off heavily for him with the Washington Wizards. In 2022-23, Porzingis averaged 23.2 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. It was a career high in scoring and one of the highest rebounding seasons of his career. Earlier this offseason, Porzingis would be traded to the Boston Celtics, giving him the best chance at a championship run in his career. While the Celtics have gotten tremendous defensive effort from their front court in years past, Porzingis will give them an offensive weapon that can spread the floor and score at will. Porzingis doesn't make the Celtics automatically NBA champions, but their chances certainly got a whole lot better. Number 4. Lauri Markin. I wouldn't even guarantee that Lauri Markin would have made this list a year ago heading into 2022-23. Markkinen's rise to an all-star level and being named most improved player boosted him all the way into the top 5 for 2023-24. After mediocre seasons with the Bulls and Cavaliers, Markin joined the Utah Jazz in the trade that sent Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland. Of course, the deal indeed ended up working out for both parties instead of joining the list of most lopsided trades ever. In 2022-23, Markin averaged a career-high 25.6 points and 8.6 rebounds per game while earning his first All-Star appearance. He shot a career-high 49.9% overall as well and 39.1% from 3. In 2023-24, he is likely to be the number 1 option for the Utah Jazz as they continue to navigate their rebuild and attempt to find their way back to the NBA playoffs. Now that we know what Markin is capable of, the team can now shift their focus to building around him and making that goal a reality much quicker than expected. Number 3. Domantas Sabonis. Heading into his first full season as a member of the Sacramento Kings, Domantas Sabonis wasn't expected to help completely turn the franchise around so quickly. That is exactly what he did as he and teammate De'Aaron Fox led the Kings back to the playoffs for the first time in 17 years. Sabonis would lead the NBA in rebounding with 12.3 rebounds per game, a first in his career. He became an All-Star for the 3rd time and also dished out a career-high 7.3 assists. The pick-and-roll combo of Fox and Sabonis was among the NBA's last season as the Kings are now geared for a promising future as a franchise for the first time in nearly 2 decades. Sabonis will once again team up with Fox and other great supporting cast members to take the Kings to the next level and beyond the first round of the NBA playoffs. The only question will be if the pressure of now being expected to make the playoffs will be too much for Sabonis and the Kings. If Domantas Sabonis has anything to say about it, they will be right back to where they were in 2022-23, but this time, maybe NBA championship contenders. Before we continue, I'd like to introduce you to a betting site. Give 1xBet a try. You can use the promo code JCSports to receive up to 7,800 bonus credits on your initial deposit. The registration link can be found in the comments section. Number 2. Luka Donic. Since arriving in 2019, Luka Donic has done nothing but set the NBA on fire with his all-around skills as a playmaker, passer, and scorer. He has made the game look effortless and easy with his slow but smooth attack on the basket and his tendency to show up big in clutch moments. Donic had an up-and-down season with the Dallas Mavericks in 2022-23. The team would suffer a setback as they missed the playoffs entirely, even after acquiring Kyrie Irving in a deal with the Nets. Individually, Donic would have been an MVP candidate if the team had lived up to expectations. Luka averaged a career-high 32.4 points per game as well as 8.6 rebounds and 8.0 assists. He also shot a career-high 49.6% from the field and 34.2% from 3. The 2023-24 season is a big one for Donic and the Mavericks as they try to return to playoff basketball after the most disappointing season in recent memory. Donic's health, consistency, and growth as a team player will be pertinent to that success. If there's any player that can right the ship, it's Luka Donic. Number 1. Nikola Jokic. I do not think there is any doubt in your mind as you read this, or even before you started, that Nikola Jokic would be ranked first on this list. As a reigning two-time MVP, Jokic has possibly his most impressive season yet in the NBA with the Denver Nuggets. Jokic has been a unicorn over the last 4 seasons with his innate ability to pick apart defenses with his scoring, shooting, passing, and playmaking. In 2022-23, it would pay off with the biggest prizes the NBA has to offer. During the regular season, Jokic would average 24.5 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 9.8 assists per game, nearly becoming the 3rd player to ever average a triple-double in a season. Jokic's season may not have ended with his 3rd straight MVP award, but it did lead the Nuggets to the best record in the Western Conference and even more in the NBA playoffs. During the NBA playoffs, Jokic became a buzzsaw, carving his way through every single opponent that stepped in front of him on the court. In 20 playoff games, Jokic averaged 30.0 points, 13.5 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. The end result was the first NBA championship in Denver Nuggets history, and with Jokic earning Finals MVP honors in a 5-game series win over the Miami Heat. Heading into 2023-24, Jokic makes the Nuggets favored to repeat as NBA champions, in my mind at least. After all, how can anyone stop what has already proven to be unstoppable?
All bets on sports! The energy flows! The team is on fire! The victory is coming! 1xBet, this is your victory!